Good evening, Boston Crusaders. This is Robert Solomon from Los Angeles, California. It is my great pleasure and honor to welcome you to DCI World Championship Finals. Congratulations. I get to be your your color guard judge. I am so looking forward to it. Spending the next few minutes talking about what you do, how well you do it, and most importantly, enjoying your last performance with you.
The Boston Crusaders.
Have a great one.
Performing their 2024 program, Glitch.
That's certainly a challenging soundscape, isn't it? On the move, sort of the assist with that double attitude. Wow. Saw that delusion over on my right side. Down to open gradations of flow. Woo. Really? As effortless as that, and I know it's not. Wow. I know it's not easy. Yeah, in one-handed catch on the right hip into the continued flourish with this sort of inverted direction rifles over on my right-hand side. Quick changes to orientation of the body to the equipment occasionally here into front. One-handed grip change into the tons of flesh. Again, light into heavy with the body. Soundscape challenges, I get that. 45 release through the one-handed catch and continued effort into the one turn out of the flip back rifles. Noted, I see the flags working with the hoops as well, challenging, changing form. And taking advantage of the new variety as you utilize the range of your design choices to achieve some of these challenges in terms of the physical properties of what the performers are experiencing. Change the speed, their flash. Yeah. Look at that. I mean, you're reminding us about scale and scope at the same time as you're talking to us about the strong level of achievement. And I know this is not easy stuff, folks. Again, light into very quick, the right hand to the left hand, and again, proximity to the horns. You take some big risks there and continue to showcase how clear your performers can be from an accuracy perspective. Again, new environmental challenges as they come from the back sideline, quick into slow. Again, through 45. Attention to detail in the lower half. Pretty strong too, folks, as you work through the proximity of that pile on the 40-yard line. Rifles over on my right side. Yeah, minor opportunities. Sabers on my left in that cartwheel. I couldn't tell if those were straight or attitude legs. So again, just refine that. I know there's not much more, any more time in the season. Back bend, again, in the silks, and again, looking at the scope of that as they're working all the way back on the 10-yard line, on the back sideline, in terms of that listening scope, escape. And I know a lot of that is speaker-driven, too. So I'm very cognitive of the overall level of challenge that the design choices, which are really broad and varied, and we're only a couple of minutes into the program, have brought to bear on the program, on the student, right, on the performer. I saw the weight sharing. Some new stylistic opportunities that you take here. Double weapon, and it's different weights too. So again, I'm so impressed by that. Sort of really internalizing that space as the rifles around the horn quartet did the sort of cradle on the right, and then really nuanced with the tip of the gun. I think it was using the elbow to manipulate it. I know it was a minimal moment, but it was so nuanced and well delivered. On the move, Sabers with that lofty toss. They show me both point and flex in that right leg, that right foot. Maybe not quite as clear in terms of the consistent mode of travel over on my right side, but, you know, not really an issue, right? Again, the interrelationship of the horns to the sabers, and now the sabers to the horns, in terms of the layback. and then the carriage. So it's a variety of responsibilities that your design variety. I'm speaking pretty poorly, aren't I? The range of your design choices affords you choreographically. Just scanning the stage here. It's even risky there in the back rifles with that sort of 1.5 with the one-handed catch. I did see the jump into the ground over on my left dancers. Continuing to play with new form development efforts, and again the soundscape environment, the musical challenges as they relate to what the color guard is experiencing, pretty robust, yeah? Again, the intersection of the flags and the sabers, kinespheres with that sort of layback of the saber, exchanging the equipment. You give them a little bit of opportunity to get used to it, don't you, in terms of the new weight? The new style for the dancers, and they adhere to it quite well. Good job. Especially, on a spotlit performer like that. There's something to be said for training, isn't there? And I think that this color guard seems to be trained within an inch of its life's gradations of speed in the body. I know that there's a tempo here. I don't know it, so I know how challenging this has to be. Again, in terms of the listening soundscape and what those flags just achieved in terms of that double-handed clipback change of energy that they were able to transmit so clearly and consistently, sustained with the balance of the body over the torso, the back of the torso, on the balance. Again, so much synergy in the riding here. Through the hoop. With the 45, again, risk in terms of the space, their position sense exemplary. And again, the reliance on the horns, or is it the battery rather, for the turn. So well delivered in terms of time. Elbow. Again, I'm just scanning the stage now, just zooming out a little bit to just take it in. Again, it is that intersection of space that continues to be favorable for you. Well, it's a negative environment, isn't it? That one-handed on the right side of the body, the right-hand sabers. Sure, some individual variety, some tolerance for some of those opportunities. Five jetés, yeah. Congratulations. Again, thinking back as I zoom out about the scope of this, congratulations on those catches. I'll finish that thought. And again, as I think about what the Silks are experiencing in terms of really no pulse through somewhat of a retard in the tempo. So I get it in terms of the musical impact on the performer. I'll give you that credit for that recovery on the pickup of that rifle. I get it. And again, new meter or meters or count structure. Sure. Yeah, change to that catch position. And again, the distance from that listening soundscape. I get it. Pop the rifle from behind the back with the, again, I'm just making sure that I catch what you want me to look at. You're all on rifle, aren't you? Wow. To the leg, to the left hand, grip change is the small of the back, one-handed grip change. Sure. And there are those minor opportunities, but again, from a derived achievement perspective, speaks so well to what you just demonstrated to us. Impressive run. And they keep delivering, too. Yeah, slight dynamic moment there for them. I get it. Again, that's a big challenge in terms of what you're listening to. That can't be easy how big those are either.
On the field from Boston, Massachusetts.
Again, as I just really zoom out and think about what that sounds like, and the control, their variety out of that catch.
Boston Crusaders.
There you go, Boston. Great catch. Good job again as you manage form in tandem with equipment and body. Minor interval opportunities in a couple of places. Two spins short. To the port catch, too. So, we talk about details that you continue to deliver to us. And your choice for this piece of equipment here at the end, too. I know. Yeah, that's how it goes. What a thrill. Such a great run, such a sophisticated volume of material. That's the best way for me to say that for you. I think that, well, I just got a little choked up. I'll just leave it with, it was a fantastic run. I'm just so glad I got a chance to experience it with you and to see you this year. Hope the comments have been of some help. Best of luck, folks.